What'd you do?
2 times 2 is 4, and then 1 times 1, which is 1, so then it's like...
So you got 2 times 2, which is 4, and 1 times 1, which is 1, which gave you 4 over 1. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you get it? What's the process? If you've got a rule, try it on this one.
Okay.
See if it works. See if it gets you 10, sorry. See if it gets you 10, your rule. So whatever your rule is, whatever you think it is, see if it gets you 10. If it gets you 10, put your thumb up. I see 3 thumbs. That's okay. That means most of you are not there. Don't feel freaked out if it doesn't work.
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong, that's okay. All right, Anthony, can you just give me your first step of your rule? Just the first step. What did you do first?
2 times 10.
So you went 2 times 10. So what did you do when you're multiplying? Did you keep the bracket? Did you keep the fractions the same? Or did you do something with the second one? Well, you can't do top by the bottom, can you? When you're multiplying?
Oh, I find the bottom line. I don't know.
I'll give you your first step. Flip your second term, that's your first step. Flip your second term. It's called getting the reciprocal. I think you had it, Anthony, you just couldn't verbalise what you were thinking. It's good. Anyone think they've got it now? Thumbs if you think you've got it.
I just have something.
What do you think you got?
Oh no, this isn't for that. But you know how you said if you wanted for the second one on the top, you know how you said if it works on the second, check it with the top.
Yep.
It doesn't actually work at the third one. But if you look, 1 plus 1 plus 2, that equals 4, and 2. Oh, wait, sorry.
Would it make sense? I see what you're trying to do, but just think logically. Would it make sense for an addition or a subtraction to be involved with a division? Like, do we often associate division with those? What's the operation we often associate with division? Anthony? Time. So the hint is probably you want to use an operation that's either undoing or involved with a division, correct? So let's go back to this one. I said our first step was to flip. So I'm just going to write this. What operation do I have to apply to get that to work? To get that to equal 4. So that equals 4. What do I have to do? Awesome, what do you think? What operation do you think I should apply here to make that equal 4 over 1? An add would work, but she's not wrong. A plus would work. Well, let's see if that works up top. That's a good call. That's why you should never use 4s and 2s when you're doing math problems. So we've got 2 over 1, sum operation, 10 over 2. Would plus work there to get us to 10? So what operation would work for both? What was that, Sienna? Multiplication. Let's see if it works. Put it in, see if it works. So that gives us 4 over 1. What's the top one give us? See if that gives us... Try it. And then try it on the bottom one. See if it gets you 5. And if it gets you all 3, it's probably not a bad strategy. Hand down, Jack, just little thumbs. Don't use calculators. Don't use calculators. You right?
Yeah,
You've got it.
I think so.
Okay, I'll just charge on with this for a bit. Wow.
Charge.
Yep, charge on. I hopefully have an answer. Oh, that's... Can we simplify that?
Yeah.
To what? What's that equal?
10.
If I have $10 and I divide it amongst one person, How many dollars does that person get?
10.
So what's that equal? Does it work? Try with the bottom one.
Oh, okay.
No calculators, Hunter. Bit of mental math do you some good. Third one as well. Check on the third. Adrian, what do you get for the first one? You don't know? Well, what do we do with multiplication? Times which numbers together? Top by the top and bottom by the bottom, correct? So what's the top by the top? 20 over? 2. Okay, can we simplify that? Do they both divide by a number?
Yes.
What do they both divide by? So we can divide both top and bottom by 2, correct? And that gives us 10 over 1. Does that work? Okay, let's try for the bottom one. I'll have a look at yours. Try the bottom one.
I simplified it.
Simplified it first. Yep, that works.
I just thought that was easy.
If you look at the decimal one, but even on the say the 2 by itself, if you say that's 20,
Yep.
and divide by that by 2, that's 10. That 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5.
25 divided by 5 is 5. Oh, yep. So you move both? Very good. I probably should have taught you it that way. It would have made more sense. Very good, Will. I like the way you're thinking about it. So we'll just move the decimal places for both. He times both by 10. And he said 25 divided by 5, but that's 5. Very good. Very good. Very good thinking. What I like about that is not that we got the right answer in the shortest amount of time, it's that we're creative with our thought process. Is there another way we could do this? Very good. Very good. So, would anyone like to help me get the last one? Because my math skills have betrayed me. Madison.
5 times 1.
So 5. Well, what do I have to do first? What's the first step? So should I times it by 1? What do you think, Soph? You seem to disagree. You're a bit of a skeptic.
No,
You don't think I should? What should I times it by?
2.
Over?
2 over 1.
Okay, and what's that get me? Maybe Madison can help you out here. What's 5 times 2? Over? Sorry. 2? Can we simplify that? Divide what?
5
I'll be 5. Yep, you're 1 step in front of me. I have to do it the old school way. 5 over 1. Very good. Who got that? So we got a rule. What's our rule? What's a process that we can follow? Because my understanding of division is not nearly as good as who knows their division tables. Off by heart, you know your division tables? How do we work division out? What's the normal way we work division out? What's 64 divided by 8?
8.
How do you work that out?
It's a square number.
That's the square number, that helps.
You just reverse, well, not reverse, but you have multiplication. I don't really know how to prove it works.
So you know that 8 times 8 is 64, therefore 64 divided by 8 must be... So it's your knowledge of your multiplication that helps you figure out division, correct? So fractions is no different. The best way to deal with fractions... Okay. Okay, what do you think the best way to deal with fractions is? Usually if you've got to hit the home screen on your iPad, it's an indication that your eye should be up here, not down there. Yep, good idea. Close the iPad. We don't need our calculators anymore. Okay, what's the process for dealing with division of fractions? Dividing fractions. Give me, if you were telling, because you're going to have all the knowledge now, you're going to undoubtedly go to the tree at lunchtime and say to all your Year 7 buddies, hey guys, I know how to divide fractions, do you? And they'll say no, and then they'll say, how do you do it? How do you do it, Zach? And you're going to say what, Zach? Step 1.
step one, you'll flip the second number.
Flip second term.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's step 2? So just flip and work it out, right? Are we missing a step?
Multiply.
Yep, so change the sign. Oh, I should say change the divide, not the sign. Change the divide to multiply. And to help us figure that out, I'm going to call on the lyrical genius